This is no more. And that's because Stefon Diggs just forced his way out of Buffalo, and he's been traded to the Houston Texans in exchange for a second-round pick. Not this year, but next year. Bills Mafia, welcome back to the Bills Bunker. I'm Jake Varco, and I'm about to go on a little bit of a rant here, because obviously Stefon Diggs, star wide receiver, elite wide receiver in the National Football League. He's someone who made some great contributions to the Bills offense over the last 4 seasons in Buffalo, but with that production came a lot of drama, and it was too much, really overwhelming, and I think it's pretty telling that the Buffalo Bills were willing to take on $31 million in dead cap. That's the 6th most in NFL history for a trade. You're willing to take on that and get rid of your top wide receiver, your top weapon for Josh Allen, just to get this guy off your team. I think Stefon Diggs, he's a great player. There's no doubt about it. He's going to really help out the Houston Texans and that loaded offense with C.J. Stroud under center. But when you look at the Buffalo Bills, man, like Diggs, come on, man. Diggs just never shut up. Realistically, he never shut up. He just continuously poked the bear. It's the same thing he did with Minnesota, and that's why they dealt him to the Buffalo Bills. They ended up getting Justin Jefferson out of that deal. That's pretty good for them. Diggs, honestly, I loved what he did for the Bills on the field. 4 years, over 1,000 yards each and every single season. He finished his career 4th in the Bills franchise history in receptions, receiving yards, and touchdown receptions. Awesome production. Awesome stuff from Stefon Diggs on the field. But what comes with that off the field, it's really not worth it. It's too much of a headache. Every week it feels like a new ex-post with some cryptic meaning. Last season, it was come and rescue me. And then he failed to show up for the first day of OTAs. What comes after that? Oh, I don't know. There's just his brother sending out tweets during a game against the Denver Broncos saying, man, 14 got to get up out of there. And man, Josh Allen didn't start going off till Lil Bro got there. Like, come on. This thing it's been in the works for quite some time, and we finally reached a boiling point after his most recent post last night. I feel like, obviously, I'm not in those internal discussions, but this has definitely been something that's brewing. Clearly, the relationships between Diggs, it could be Diggs and Allen, it could be Diggs and the front office, Diggs and the Bills, they just didn't mesh together. And I think this is pretty telling, because you're willing to give up all that money, $31 million in dead cap, and your top target for Josh Allen, when he's in the midst of his prime years, and you're willing to give away Stefon Diggs for a 2nd-round pick, not this year, but next year, just to get rid of him. I think it's pretty telling, and honestly, I'm excited for what the future holds with the Buffalo Bills. I'm sure that they'll take a bit of a step back next year. It's inevitable at this point. How far of a step back? I'm not sure. But at least I don't have to deal with going on X and seeing Stefon Diggs trending every day. I don't have to deal with that anymore. It's so much less of a headache. I appreciate what he did on the field. I really do. But man, this guy just never stopped sending out those X posts. He couldn't stay out of the headlines. He forced the headlines. Josh Allen consistently covering him, saying, oh yeah, he's my guy. We're good. Everything's good. He put his quarterback in bad situations. He constantly just wants the ball. He wants the attention. He's got it now. You're trending once again. I'm sure you'll be trending probably in a year or two when you get sick of C.J. Stroud. So have fun with him, Texans. I think Diggs, great player. But man, just never stops. Just never stops. At least it's done for the Bills. Finally, we can move on to the next chapter. This chapter is closed. Goodbye, Stefon Diggs. Thank you for what you did on the field. But maybe this is a learning lesson for him, that he just stopped sending out these X posts and stuff. I'm sure it's not, though. We'll see. If you haven't yet, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Check out more content right here on the Bills Bunker. Give this video a thumbs up if you like this video and agree. And let me know how you're feeling about Stefon Diggs being shipped to the Houston Texans, and what do you see for the Bills moving forward. Thanks for watching. Go Bills.